Filming from Gen Con 2019, I'm here at the booth of Ares Games, where Roberto is going to show us some of the new models, some newly released and some upcoming, for the miniature games Wings of Glory World War I and for Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, and some World War II as well.
Oh, awesome. Which actually, I'll confess, that is my favorite one. I may be in the minority, but I just love that version.
Here you can see them. Oh, the World War II players have been waiting for new models for a long while, so the Dornier 17 and the
Okay, let's start from World War II then. So what do we have for World War II buffs such as myself?
No, we have 4 new planes. 2 of them will be packaged as our heavy fighters. The other 2 will be packaged as bombers, because even if the size is similar, they're on the threshold of what we rank in those 2 categories, also in terms of their plane base. They are finally in production now and should be available before the end of the year, and they complete the lineup of our Battle of Britain period planes, essentially together with these ones, with the Bristol Blenheim. We will have in our range all of the most important planes of to play the Battle of Britain.
Excellent. And moving on to World War I.
World War I has been expanded a lot this year, I must say, because finally with the arrival of Tripods and Triplanes, which is the new standalone expansion for Wings of Glory, at the same time as Tripods and Triplanes, we had a big re-release of the classic 4 planes that started at the range, the Fokker Gear 1, the Camel, the Albatros, but we also have 4 new models coming back. They were models which were originally released in the Wings of War range, but have not been available almost for 10 years now, and so now they are back in a new Wings of Glory version with new color schemes, a new version, and they include one of the fan favorites for World War I, which is the RAF SE5, which is considered one of the best fighters in the war, but also, say, very worthy companions like the Brigadier 14 and opponents like the Pfalz D3 and the Rampler C4. So as you can see, there are 2 fighters and 2 seaters.
And down here we have some models for Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles.
Yes, this is our newest range, and of course we are trying to expand as quickly as possible to provide a good foundation for players to play with. The models that you see here essentially are the first completely new models after the release of the starter set and the accompanying wave of fighters. Of course, we started with the 2 basic models for both the Colonials and the Cylons Vipers and Riders. Now we are expanding with a new 2 new models in 6 different versions total. So we have the Heavy Raider for the Cylons, and for the Heavy Raiders we also created with the licensor's approval a unique version, which is a captured version with colonial colors of the Heavy Rider, so that you can play both as a Cylon starship or as a colonial starship. And for the Raptor, we have differentiated thanks to the very different capabilities of this vehicle, which is suitable to being adapted to multiple roles. So we have one standard SAR ECM version, so almost unarmed, can actually be played as an unarmed vehicle in some scenarios, but we can have also one fully armored assault combat version with heavy guns. And of course, one of the most beloved characters of the series, Boomer, is also Raptor pilot, so one of the Raptors is dedicated to Boomer with her character cards, her skills and flows, and the model is specifically branded with the Boomer's mark.
Excellent, thank you, Roberto. And
upcoming. Sorry, these ones are pre-released here at Gen Con, but will be in stores in September. Both the Raptors.
This one's here in the front.
Yeah, the Raptors, the Raptors and the Heavy Raiders. The ones in the front the Viper Mark 7, and is the next starship in the pipeline, and will be released before the end of the year. While early next year we will start releasing classic ships for Galactica, and the first one will be the classic Viper, soon to be followed by the classic Raptor, of course.
Those are
classic,
so nice. The classic ones are just so nice.
Yeah. Of course, in here it's just an unpainted version. It will be fully painted, just like the rest.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.